Good morning, and welcome to another unique devotion. Today, we're going to continue the lost son. This is going to take a few more days. We're kind of breaking it down here a little bit, and it's Luke chapter 15, verse 25 through 30. So, here's the scripture. The son had asked the father for his inheritance. He takes his inheritance, squanders it, ends up lower than low, comes crawling back, not really even completely begging for forgiveness, but saying how he feels he knows that he's not worthy. And his father, instead of telling him I told you so, or putting him down, or pointing out his wrongdoings, he immediately embraces him and basically throws a party for him and celebrates his return. So that's where we are. Now we're in verse 25. Now his older son was in the field, and as he came and drew near to the house, he heard music and dancing. So he called one of the servants and asked what these things meant. And he said to him, Your brother has come, and because he has received him safe and sound, your father has killed the fatted calf. But he was angry and would not go in. Therefore his father came out and pleaded with him. So he answered and said to his father, Lo, these many years I have been serving you. I never transgressed your commandment at any time. And yet you never gave me a young goat, that I might make merry with my friends. But as soon as this son of yours came, who has devoured your livelihood with harlots, you killed the fatted calf for him. Now, when I read that, I thought there has to be something here, more than just a declaration of how this brother felt. There has to be something else. And if there is something else, well, what in the world does it have to do with Brandon today? Me. I would need a fatted calf. I haven't squandered a plethora of my father's wealth. But what have I squandered? How do I relate to the older brother, the older son? So in doing so, I thought about it, and as I continue to reread the scripture and rethink about the scripture throughout the day, this is what was on my mind, because this is what ended up being in my heart, and really had to think about it. Made a very decent impact, as do all these questions that God puts on me to think about. And this is directed at me. How often do you talk about others and what they should or shouldn't have? How often do you talk about others and what they should or shouldn't be? You know, we have to be careful, because there's judgment that comes in here. If it doesn't pertain to us, if we're not part of the situation, if it has nothing to do with us, and we're not willing to help, we have no business gossiping about other people. And how often do we do that with others around us or with ourselves? Why are they doing that? what were they thinking when they went to do that? Or you think of wealthy people on TV or whatever, well, they don't deserve that, or yeah, well, they shouldn't be getting plastic surgery. There's so many people in this world that are sick, they could spend the money on good stuff. Well, you have no connection with them. You see them on a TV screen, that's it. There's no connection with them. So we have no business talking about what other people should or shouldn't be doing, what they should or shouldn't have. But now there is a flip side to this. Let's look at the good side. Let's end on the good side. How often do we talk about others and what they should or shouldn't have? Are we doing that with the poor? Are we taking a hard look at the sick, at the depressed, at the people that are in need of help, just a quick helping hand? Are we looking at what they should or shouldn't have? They should have help if they want it. We should be thinking about those things, the people in this world that are down, that need to be lifted up. Now that's okay to look at. That's okay to talk about. That's not gossip. That's communicating. Maybe even what they should or shouldn't be. If the people around you are looking to be something, how can you help them be that? That's okay to talk about. Discussing with other friends and getting people in together to work together to help a person get lifted up and be where they need to be or go where they need to go. We do it all the time. That's why we tithe. That's why we give an offering over and above our tithing, because we want to uplift others. We want to help others out of wherever they're at because they're asking for it. Which is why I'm here. I'm not here to gossip and tell you what you should or shouldn't be doing, or what you should have or shouldn't have. But if you are asking those questions about what you should be doing, or what you should or shouldn't have, that's what this is all about. And I'm here to help. I want to be here beyond the video to help. And I'm working on that. But for right now, this is my strength. Reading the scripture. Because it helps me just as much as I hope it helps you. With that, you know all the normal details if you've seen the other videos. Just check the description box. Comments are awesome. I hope that God gives you all the blessings you deserve today. And even more so, all the blessings you don't deserve. Until next time, have a wonderful day.